Now, don't get me wrong, we're talking about leaving the MacBook Pro, arguably the planet's best laptop. And this decision didn't come lightly. In fact, I've been working on it for a couple of years. But as it turns out, MacBooks make fantastic laptops. They're just not that great at being desktops. Hey everyone, Lucas with Fuji here. You know, as consultants, we've been able to get by as a one computer person here at Fuji. All of us just have one MacBook Pro that we can easily put into our bags, and then when we get back to the office, we can plug them into an external display and have a makeshift desktop, you know? But since the USB-C MacBooks came out, or the Touch Bar MacBooks came out, it's been a little finicky, and it's made me kind of rethink my computer setup. And it's been finicky in three main ways. Okay, the first major issue has to do with when I plug my laptop into my external display. And this display, by the way, is an HP from this year. It's a 4K display that uses USB-C. So no adapter involved at all. And I kid you not, I get about a 50% success rate on it working the first time. And when it does work, I don't even get it to work every time when I close the lid. Sometimes that puts the computer to sleep altogether, and the Mac should stay awake and reroute that signal to the display. And it's just not reliable. Sometimes I just get a black screen with the touch bar that's still lit up, but an unresponsive Mac, and I'm just forced to shut down the computer, and that's no fun. The second issue is similar to the first, and it really has to do with all of these USB-C adapters. They're just not 100% reliable. I've got an adapter for an SD card. I've tried two main ones, a SanDisk one and the Apple one. The Apple one is much more reliable, but it's still not 100%. Still have to use an Ethernet adapter, whenever I'm working here at the home office, and that's about 95% reliable. And you know what? If I didn't need an adapter, it would be about 100% reliable. Okay, the third and last reason are the fans. Now, the MacBook Pro fans are actually pretty great for laptop fans when you're using it as a laptop. But when you're plugging it into an external display like I do, I like to leave my laptop closed in clamshell mode. And it turns out there's not much ventilation when you do that. So a few times throughout the day, every single day, my fans are just blowing up. And while that's not an issue in itself, it's not a deal breaker, what it causes is anxiety. Like, okay, why are my fans going? What app is blowing up my processor right now? And a lot of times it might just be like iCloud syncing new photos, or my offsite backup working or something like that. And again, it turns out it's fine as a laptop, but when you use it as a clamshell, it's just not a great experience. I wish there was another way to work on my computer on a desk and not have to deal with these issues.
Burger, what? I just had an idea.
So after years of these little annoyances building up, I finally did it. And you know what? I kind of fell in love with my Mac again. Who knew iMacs were so cool? I mean, you've got this Apple-made 5K display that is gorgeous. You've got a beast of a computer. It's not breaking a sweat no matter what I'm throwing at it. It's never stuck in limbo mode when I put it to sleep or not. It's kind of like that best friend that's just always there for you when you need it. It's beautiful. And best of all, it's got ports. It's got tons of ports. It's got an Ethernet port. It's got an SD card slot. And it has the old USB-A ports. man, I have direct ports for everything that I need without any adapters. Like, why have you iMac users been keeping your secret for so long? I guess I really do have, Marco Arment, John Siracusa to thank for on their ATP podcast. Not to mention my brothers. I just found out that all of them have had desktops for this long, and now I get it. I'm now part of the desktop lifestyle. Pro tip, I started using an articulating arm for my display earlier this year, and I love it. It is the future. Did a lot of research, and this fully articulating arm is really an awesome one. I'll link it up in the show notes. And this iMac is heavy, but the fully arm handles it with grace. Of course, if you go the articulating arm route, you actually have to order a special iMac with a VESA mount. You can't just order any iMac and convert it. Thanks, Apple. So you do have to order it from Apple with the VESA mount adapter already built in, but it's awesome. Any of you out there using an iMac too? You've been keeping the secret from us? Well, what computer are you using at home? I'd love to know. And if you like this video, give us a like. And listen, folks, you should subscribe. Join the party. We're doing this all the time, sharing the best tools and techniques from the field, and we're having a good time. We'll see you on the next one.